In this video, I'd like to show you how to do hammer-ons, how to play them clean and how to play them even. A hammer-on is when you pluck the string with the right hand finger, maybe it's an open string, and then the weight of the left hand finger makes the second sound without the right hand plucking the second note. So pluck the string with the right hand finger and then the left hand finger comes down. So it'll sound like this. You could also have the first note be a fingered note with the left hand finger, and then the weight of the next finger hammers down onto the string without the right hand plucking it. I'll also show you an exercise for practicing that. All right, let's get to it. There are 4 things I want you to watch for when you're doing hammer-ons. 1, don't rush the hammer-ons. A lot of times guitarists will rush the second note that's landing with the hammer-on. So let's say I'm pressing the first fret of the first string with the first finger. I pluck that with the right hand finger, and the second one the sound is going to come from the left hand second finger. Okay? So what they do is, so they come down really fast, and then there's a big space. They come down too early with that second finger. So I want you to keep it even like this. Dot, 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 dot. If you need a metronome, put it on every click. So a click's going to be right hand finger plucking, then the next click is going to be the weight of the finger coming down. Second point, make sure when you look down at your hand, your left hand, that you could see the whole index finger. Imagine this is the fingerboard. You don't want the finger to be underneath the fingerboard like that. You want to see the whole finger. And the reason is you want to be able to move from the knuckle joint like this. Have a nice big range of motion with a lot of power and force. If you're underneath, you have less range of motion, less power. You're going to land more on the flat of the finger instead of the tip of the finger. And the other thing, which is a big no-no, is that if you're underneath like this, when you go back, you're going to hyperextend like this, like a werewolf, and create a lot of tension in the hand. See, so now I'm going back with the third finger like this, and see how I'm hyperextending here. It's coming in like that. And you can see the tendons all popping out. So instead, we're going to come more over. Now I could come back. I have a big range of motion and get a power. The next thing I want you to think about is I want you to keep the fingers and thumb relaxed. Anything that's not doing the hammer-on should be relaxed and not adding extra pressure. A lot of guitarists will press with their thumb at the moment their hammered-on finger goes down, like it needs a little help to get the pressure down. No. All the power is coming from the hammered-on finger. The thumb stays relaxed. The last thing I want to talk about is the motion should be like hammering a nail into wood. So let's say this finger is a nail. I got the hammer. I want the face of the hammer to face the nail, the head of that nail, and I follow it like that. So it's like this. So I would start here, and then I go back, and then with a lot of power I go wham, with a lot of force and range. But I start making sure I'm really lined up with that nail. One way to figure out where it should be positioned is just put it on the fret, then lift it a little, and then each time go back a little more. So that's the motion. So I know that tip is going to hit that spot. So I pluck the string, go back, and wham. All right, let's get to the exercise. So with the right hand, I'm using rest stroke. I'll do I, and then next one M, just alternating those. But if you want, you could use your thumb. The point is the left hand slurs. So I'm going to start with the first finger on the 3rd string on the 9th fret. So I'm pressing that, and then I'm going to hammer on the 2nd finger onto the 3rd string on the 10th fret. So I do that twice. Now I'm going to do the 1st finger on the 9th fret to the 3rd finger on the 11th fret. Do that twice. Now I'm going to do the 2nd finger to the 3rd finger, so the 2nd finger is on the 10th fret, and the 3rd finger is going on the 11th fret, just behind the metal frets. Now I'm going to do the 2nd finger to the 4th finger. The 4th finger is landing on the 12th fret. So when I say in the fret, I'm talking just behind the metal. And the last one is the 3rd finger on the 11th fret to the 4th finger, the pinky, landing down, hammering on the 12th fret. So let me go through that again. So I'm going to say the numbers. The numbers are going to correspond to the fingers. So 1 means 1st finger, 2 means 2nd finger. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Then you move down 1 fret. And you keep doing that until you get to 1st position. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave your comments below. Happy practicing.